Good morning, and good morning to you, Year 1, Year 2, and special guests Year 3 in this special online safety assembly. As you know, I love online safety, I love the internet, I love tech, and I love making sure that you guys are all able to use it safely and responsibly. But before I can start my assembly properly, peace be with you. Thank you, super. So, what have we all been doing a lot more of lately, especially since March when we had a bit of time away from school, and maybe over the summer holidays this is something we end up doing a bit more of anyway. But what have you been doing lately a little bit more of? I've got a little clue here. Maybe you can tell the person next to you, what do you think I'm talking about here? What have you been doing more of lately? Well, if you're like me, or like my little boys, you have been using technology a little bit more. And that's a great thing, because thank goodness we've had technology, particularly during the time when schools were closed, because it means we're able to stay in touch with people that we really care about, and able to talk to them and see them on video chat. We're able to watch videos that we enjoy or stream movies. We're able to play games to keep us entertained, and that is all really good. I mean, thank goodness technology's been here. But why would I be talking to you about that this morning and saying that we need to think about safety? Well, there are some problems, and actually when we are using technology, as brilliant as it can be, there are some things that are a little bit thumbs down. There are some things that aren't so good, and sometimes this can happen to all of us. Sometimes we can be using our technology without a grown-up being aware of what we are watching or doing, and sometimes we can be on our technology for a little bit too long. I know that in my house, the thing that we really struggle with is when we're watching videos on something like YouTube, because sometimes my little boy Sam, who's in Year 1 now, he can start a video and maybe 30 or 40 seconds in decide that's not for him, and in the list of what's up next he'll choose another video and another one and another one, and then before long you can't really tell how long you've been watching. It's not like when you watch an episode of something on television or on Netflix where you know that it's maybe been about half an hour when you've watched an episode. You can get a bit lost in watching video after video after video. And if there's not a grown-up checking how long you've been on, you might start to realise that you've been on your device too long, and you might get some achy eyes, or you might start to feel a bit tired. Or you might realise that actually you've been missing out on doing things in the real world, like maybe spending some time outside or going on a bike ride, those sorts of things. So it can be bad when we have technology for too long, or if we're not having an adult to help us understand how to use the technology. And I've said this before and you might remember it, I think the internet is a bit like a road. It's an amazing thing. Roads take us to new exciting places. We can see our friends by going on the road. We can come to school by going on the road. And the internet's a bit like that because it allows us to do all those things as well. But you probably wouldn't be allowed to go out on the road and take a long journey all by yourself. And you definitely wouldn't be able to do that if you were crossing a busy road. And the internet can be as dangerous as a busy road. Although you might not get hurt by using the internet, there are risks and there are things that we need to make sure that we have an adult with us to help guide us through. Just like when we hold hands with mummy or daddy and we check both ways before crossing a road, well, our grown-ups can help us to make sure we are watching and using the right content for us, that we don't see things that we make us feel a little bit uncomfortable, and they can make sure that we're using them in the right way. So remember that. When you're thinking to yourself, oh, but I just want to spend another 5 minutes on the iPad, I just want to watch another YouTube clip on our smart TV, remember that just like a road, we need our grown-ups to hold our hands and to guide us and to make sure that we are doing things correctly and safely. And speaking of that, I have a video that I would like you to watch. It's a brilliant video and it's got a great song in it, and I think it's something that will help you to know what to do if you ever are finding yourself in a situation that you're not particularly comfortable with. Have a watch of this.
What are you doing, Jessie?
I'm playing a game with Daddy. Would you like to play, dog?
No, I'm very tired today. Besides, I need fingers where my paws are.
Fingers where your paws are? Silly dog.
That'll probably be your granddad again. Just a moment, Jessie.
Hi, Dad. How are you? Yeah, great.
Thanks, Jessie.
Oh.
Thank you, Jessie. Okay, you can stop now, Jessie.
Oh. Giddy up, horsey! I am the Prince of Avalzon!
I'm very tired, Jessie.
Oh.
Why don't you sing the funny tummy song instead?
But I need Daddy before I can play it. Oh, hang on. Daddy, can we do the funny tummy song?
I'm using some apps, yeah.
It's fun to play on your device, so much to see and do. Watching funny videos is really cool, it's true.
Sometimes you might see something that makes you go, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. If you feel bad,
Put down the pad. Here's what you need to know.
if it makes you feel funny in your tummy, worried, scared or sad, then you must tell a grown-up you trust, like a teacher or a mum or dad. If it makes you feel funny in your tummy, then something's not okay. It's not your fault, just tell an adult. They'll have to make it go away. They'll have to make it go away. Yes! I want another song! Oh.
Happy, happy, croaky, croaky, happy, happy, croaky, croaky, happy, happy, croaky, croaky.
Oh.
What's the matter, Jessie?
I didn't like that. It was scary. It made me feel... It didn't feel right.
Well, you know what the funny tummy song says, don't you? Then you must tell a grown-up you can trust.
Daddy!
Move it for you, of course.
I saw something I didn't like.
Oh, hold on a second, Dad. What have we got here, then? Oh, no, that's not what we want, is it? Let's sort this out. There, all gone. You did the right thing by telling me. There are lots of fun things to watch, but sometimes you might see something that makes you feel worried or sad. If that happens, all you need to do is tell me or another adult you trust, and we can help.
Just like in the funny tummy song.
Yes, exactly. And how do you feel now?
So much better. I want to sing and dance again. How about you, dog?
Okay then.
It's fun to play on your device, so much to see and do. Watching funny videos is really cool, it's true.
Sometimes you might see something that makes you go, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. If you feel bad,
Put down the pad. Here's what you need to know.
if it makes you feel funny in your tummy, worried, scared or sad, then you must tell a grown-up you trust, like a teacher or a mum or dad. If it makes you feel funny in your tummy, then something's not okay. It's not your fault, just tell an adult. They'll have to make it go away. They'll have to make it go away.
Great. So remember that, if you do feel funny in your tummy, if you feel a bit worried or concerned, and I'm going to add confused to that list because sometimes you're not sure how you feel, but you know that something's left you feeling a little bit funny in your tummy, then what should you be doing? Tell the grown-up in your room, what should you do if you find that you have stumbled across something online that makes your tummy feel a bit funny, makes you feel a bit sad, confused, worried? What should you do? I'm sure I heard that around the school then. You should be telling a grown-up. Remember, just like that road, the grown-ups are there to help us to make sure that we are able to navigate the internet safely. And if we are worried, if we have something that makes us feel uncomfortable, tell the grown-up and they'll be able to come and check. And it might be that it's absolutely fine and that they can help you through that difficulty. They might explain something to you that's left you feeling confused, or they might say, no, you were spot on here, this isn't really right for you, for your age, so we're going to find something different for you to do or to watch. It's a really good thing to tell a grown-up. Now remember, that's not the only thing you can do. There's a couple of other things that are always really good to make sure that you are doing at home. If you are going to be watching some videos online, I would suggest that you do that with a grown-up. Enjoy the videos together. And if you can't, because maybe mum or dad are a little bit busy, it's worth putting them, if you can, on the big television in your lounge, because then grown-ups, when they're passing, can hear and see what you're watching and can make sure that it's suitable for you. If it's on a small screen, like a tablet or an iPod or an iPhone, if it's on one of those small screens, it's tricky for a grown-up to know exactly what you're watching, and you may find yourself stumbling on something that will make you feel funny in your tummy. So if you can, watch it with a grown-up, and if not, try and put it on a big screen in the house so the grown-up knows exactly what you are seeing. Also, try and set yourself some timing. So say to your grown-up, how long can I spend playing this game? How long can I spend watching these videos? How long can I spend watching this film on a device? And the grown-up will set you some clear boundaries, which will mean that they know how long you've been on and how long you have left, and they'll make sure that you're not spending too long on your devices. Really useful things that you can do at home. I'd like you to try to go home today and have a conversation with your grown-ups at home about what you've seen in assembly. Talk to them about the funny tummy song, and we're going to watch that clip once more before we finish today, and you can try and sing along at the end. Talk to them about some of the tips that I've said here, that if you can, you should be watching some of these videos together or playing some of these games together, enjoying technology together, and if not, that maybe you can try and find an app for your smart television, if you have one, so that you can have it on the big screen, so that you can enjoy it even if you're in slightly different rooms, so the grown-up can be aware of what you are doing and can help you. Remember, whenever a grown-up has a rule about using technology, it's because they are trying to keep you safe. They are holding your hand to make sure that you stay safe. Let's finish our time together this morning with a prayer. So pop your hands together, and if it helps, you can bow your head or close your eyes. Dear Lord, thank you so much for fantastic technology. Thank you that we can see family and friends from far away. Thank you for providing fantastic videos and films for us to be able to watch in our houses. Lord, help us to make sure that we are doing the right thing when we are online. Help our grown-ups to be able to be with us and protect us and keep us safe. In Jesus' name, Amen. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you do get a chance to share some of these messages with your grown-ups tonight. And one more time, let's have that little film clip and see if you can join in with the song at the end.
It's fun to play on your device, so much to see and do. Watching funny videos is really cool, it's true.
Sometimes you might see something that makes you go, uh-oh.
If you feel bad,
Put down the pad, here's what you need to know.
if it makes you feel funny in your tummy, worried, scared or sad, then you must tell a grown-up you trust, like a teacher or a mom or dad. If it makes you feel funny in your tummy, then something's not okay. It's not your fault, just tell an adult. They'll have to make it go